addressed in any way?
It's not a slip of the tongue, afraid, because I mean, the president knew exactly what he was saying. However, the good thing about it is that that was before the 2010 Constitution, which Constitution has made things so simple that the handing over happens without reference to the person previous. So, and he knows that. It's just that, you know, in the process of talking to Wananchi, sometimes you really want to make it look like you have the power to do so. And the Wananchi would think you do, but the Constitution will not allow you to do so. So a few weeks ago, I think there was something that Rigathi said about the next election if you try to steal. And he was attacked. He was really attacked for that. Now as soon as that one is dying, this claim has come up, which means, by the way, it just goes to tell you that what's in the mind of everybody now is how to win the elections of 2027. And the opposition, whatever you call them, the formation of the opposition, that's their idea. And then they're protecting that opportunity that they will take over power from the president. And the president has to find a way of answering the people and saying, no, this is, including saying he will not hand over to people who are agendaless. And first of all, that has been disabused. But he has to give his team the spirit, the strength, the encouragement that we are moving on and that we will not allow this to happen, including the mention of this Chapati thing. What my friend Lusaka doesn't know is that as soon as these guys come, they'll turn over the Chapati and make it ready. So you don't have to be the one turning it. You know, you can do one side, somebody else comes and does the other side. The whole thing is we make a joke of things which are very, very serious, by the way. The idea that this government should be doing, and sometimes I come to lend advice, the promises they give and the script they use has not changed. They have nothing much has changed. So the promises is what they should be focusing on. And I know that the president keeps repeating, by the way, he keeps repeating his agenda. He mentions housing, medical, and so on. Do those. At least make those look like they're done. And the model for education, all the Ajira for the youth, those are promises you don't want to keep repeating unless you are actually fulfilling them. You know, if you promise people more jobs, which you cannot even provide, you're just making the situation worse. And the young people are waiting to see, where are these jobs? Can we at one time then tell them, okay, you guys have a job here now. We have taken so many of you. You saw, last week we gave those. But people are just talk about jobs and there are no evidence of those jobs. So the one thing I realized, which remained the same, Fred, is that the script that Uhuru and Ruto used during their fight is the same script at play today. Mm-hmm. Fortunately for him, for this situation, the people, the protagonists in this particular political struggle, whatever it is, are a man and his former deputy president. And the script from last year, from the last time, they know it all. They know each other very well. They were good friends. And so the same script is going to happen. What they applied to Uhuru Kenyatta when he was president is being applied, the same pressure is being applied. And I'm just surprised that the responses should have changed by now. But the president saying that, let us, you guys in my team, let us focus and bring peace in this country. First of all, stop all this nonsense. You should tell to his security guys, stop this nonsense. I don't want to hear any more about Kenyans being abducted. I don't want to hear about extrajudicial killings. But let us provide in our budget, let's make sure that we have answered the Kenyans with the response that we're going to do for them, including then this SHA, this education model, these jobs that they're talking about. They should actually make it happen so that Kenyans can have that confidence in them. And you know, I don't know how many times I have to repeat, the thing that they don't see is the trust deficit going away every day. And how do they return trust? You must try to find a way. I think the people who advise the president, and there are many, should have a conference of their own and say, how are we going to return trust? But you don't have to be a genius to hear what people are saying. You don't have to be, to be very far from anyone, even children.
Talking of trust deficit, there's an issue that I was to come to later, but let's examine it now. The appointment of the IEBC, despite there being a court injunction stopping the same, this is